EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Joseph now to kick this one away. Would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On the counter, Elliott.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 53, Mike. Here we go. Switch. We're going to 53.
From the 27, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw. Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. banking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Regular. No. What's that?
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All right.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Regular. Hey, Charlie. Hey, alert 33. What?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. Check 24. Hey, alert 33. Check 24.
These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Alert! What's that? Point it right. Check 20. Run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. brings up third and
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 54. Mike 50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 50. Real. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. I got you.
Now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. He's coming. Double up. Pistol. He's coming. Double up.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Point it right. Right there.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Run. Hurry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
X3, 218, chop it. They're running it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Austin. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing. Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to block the lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
First down. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Browns 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run it again with Chubb.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check 53. Switch up.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He's got room to run past the 20. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run with Elliott, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's really warmed the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Set, 180! 54, 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
What up, y'all? Had to lock Zeke up right there. Had to put it to him, bruh. Dude just kept going to him over and over again. I know he a beast. Yeah, I know. I know he a dog. And my job was to stop him, bruh. And that's exactly what I did. Let's go look at that final drive on defense that ended up with that interception. Let's watch it happen, bro. Boom. Right? Dive. Right? So I blitz the dive. He start taking it outside and trying to outrun me, right? I square up with him, right? Playing good D. So I know you could just contain Zeke, bro. That's all you can do is contain him, bro. Right? Next play, same exact play. Dive. This is a dive play, y'all. It ain't a sweep. It ain't nothing. This is a straight up dive, right? Hat on the hat. But look how it's broke, though. Look at these two defenders right here. Don't even react to the run. I'm unblocked, but I'm not reacting, right? Whatever. All right, he gets the edge. Look at me. All I do, let me show y'all. I don't give up the touchdown, bro, because he's a superstar. I wait. All right, let's contain him. Right? That's containment. That's all I can do. That's Zeke, bro. That ain't available. Not available because I'm stopping him. Here we go. One-on-one right here. Now, I blitzed him, bro. This the game on the line. I wanted to see, was he going to make the right play? Me, I'm Hines Ward right now. TJ Ward right now. Right? I was hoping he'd do a quick pass in the inside. I could have got it. Boom. But just because I went to the inside, I made him hold on to the ball. So that was good D right there. Now let's go to the interception. This was all user. I read it the whole way. So basically I went cover 3, right? And my ends I put in spy just in case he tried to run with the quarterback, right? So I put the ends in spy. They're just spying, and they really take that middle away. They really take it away. If he looks to his left, he has one-on-one over here, but he didn't look left because he thought, I got it on lock over there, I guess. Boom. I see this. I switch over, run. Pick. It's a good game right there. All right, y'all, so we're trying to get to 60 wins before we get to higher than 30 losses. That's the goal. Let's jump back into it. We'll go grab something to drink. Be right back while it loads up. I want y'all to know I definitely stopped Zeke when it counted, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watson on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside 5. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And
that
look
thing,
at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Watson. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. The game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. But Nardrick McKinney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You go run the same play, bro. Tyler, what's up, G? How you doing?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Let your
wide open, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Wow. Ain't gonna get that chance again.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beck. And that's caught inside the 30.
Never say never. Back-to-back. Jack.
Ooh, 78 yards.
Throw a flag
and the
on
Browns
that.
move back within a couple of the lead.
You
know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had to put in extra hours. Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Let's go, Odell.
He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second and 5 now. Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift to your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to punch it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I think they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey, 133. Just like that.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 3. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are back within a score. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
At the same time as Hopkins, man.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
Don't do it like that, Odell.
Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Joseph now to have the PAT.
Somebody clip that and share that for me, please.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
I gotta throw something at this kid he ain't never seen before, bro. I gotta do like some wild. He ain't never seen.
Now out comes Houston. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Timeout.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit.
Reset. Great team. Mike. Cut 55.
From the 31, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 53. Check 53. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, I got you.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
You gotta be right now, alert. Be scared of it. Hey, watch it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All right, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Make a play, Greedy.
Picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Make a play.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. In your face. Run. 41's go. Hey, exit. Hey. Watch the screen.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hurry. Let's go. You tighten up. Mike 41. I'm going to fix that. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And deep start on the ground to run that clock. Lamar Miller, he's at the 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
They're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put their scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Regular.
Mayfield to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. His big game continues. Already has 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Trying to get it to Landry there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch, hasn't it, all throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
My fullback don't never
big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Watson just beating the play clock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, yo, let's make a play out here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 39-yard line.
Set, 180. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Joe over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Mayfield. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Fake, too.
180. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Ooh, that was lucky. Madden guys, bro. You pray to him.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10, just shy of the 30.
He's checking crowd. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert able to run it down for a loss of a yard. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack here, second and 11. Now Watson. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mayfield now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Joseph is good. And high high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I can't express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
28 yards the game there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
There's a TV phone? Close it up.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson with a give to Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible. It's a little more advantageous.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Watson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds
clutch! Hear me?
Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Clutch, y'all. I'm so clutch. You feel me? I'm so clutch. Somebody clip that. Share it for me. Clutch, baby. Clutch. Making them rage quit before the end of the game. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. He had to be highly ranked, y'all. I'm telling you. I could just tell by how confident he was playing, how his mojo was mojoing. You hear me? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Now that's clutch play. Now that's some clutch play for you. Now that's some clutch play.
That was clutch, bro. That was clutch, bro. That was clutch. Ooh, wee, that was clutch. That was clutch. Ooh, that was a good game. Stopped him on the 1 yard line with the game on the line. That's funky right there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel
Stretch this camera out.
with the Minnesota Vikings. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. From Mayfield. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second 7. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Let's get it.
180! 27. I'm coming!
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
180. 55. 55. Alert. Hey, Orbit. Hurry. Check right, 27. I got you.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They're going with Beckham on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
King! Bravo! Check, 55, Mike. Ready? Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
On second and 12, Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, he's talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ball. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, high 7. Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way.
And Joe pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta, check 53. I got it. 53 is the mic. One. Cut. Line out. I got you.
Cousins to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You got time right there. Let's go. Hey, wahoo!
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught left side is Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got Njoku over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch 64, weak. 25.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 72 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. Stop just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins now. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down. Here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook, pushing through the contact. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Hey, alert.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mayfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 23 yards, the final tally. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one. It didn't matter.
On 1st down, Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Cousins now from the 50. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. To throw is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Check.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. Just because
Hardaway.
they're trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 5 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Cousins again. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about finish to this one. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
King! Hey, Haywood!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
Getting dubs, baby. Getting dubs. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna pull my camera down a little bit.
All right, we get ready to get into another one. Man, OBS is not running smooth for me right now, I tell you that, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep rocking, bro. How long we been streaming? We 2 hours in. Hopefully you guys been earning free stars. And you can take those stars as you watch. Facebook is gonna just dump you stars, and those are worth money to other streamers or me. You just take those stars and tip. Pretty cool.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about 20. And across the 25. First down. Here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
to it after the pick six. Cousins. But here, Adam Thielen. And he hits this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up in for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now. The tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, go play
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Let's go, let's go. And through. 53,
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And a fair catch. Take us outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Hey, stop.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Y'all about to get in trouble.
Check. 180. Get him.
Mayfield on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight
Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came to hit the backfield.
And they'll be drilled back here, losing yardage to the 9. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Because I'm running it. Like, you feel me?
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
That was free.
So it's an old school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box.
Should have been 19-yard field goal, grimacing
a little bit. But
having to realize that
getting 3 points was vital. And get the points put him on the board.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike, 53, Mike, I'm going to run you over.
First down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air.
Good job, Greedy. Tip drill, baby.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to
Can I get a tip
trying
drill?
to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
You draw forces. Regular. Sick guy. Pistol. Check it backer.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I thought I could bullet it. I didn't think you could get over there in time.
When you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team
I
for the
didn't think you
safeties.
could get over there
Each
in
of them
time.
gets a half-field
I tried.
responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Follow the interception. Cousins. That one into the hands of
Wrap
Thielen.
up.
Complete.
Let's go.
A gain of 6
That's
there.
what we want, fellas.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now this one back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throw left side on target to Thielen.
That's on me. I read it wrong.
Vikings.
I thought he would go inside, not outside.
Adam Thielen.
I should have took the outside because I was blitzing.
And the Vikings
It
have
was a
made this
gamble,
now
I
a
mean.
one-score game.
It's not really that good,
The
so
upright a
I
bit,
feel
but
like
he
I
gets
can
it to
gamble.
go. And
But
that'll
you never
cut it to
really want to
3
take an
and
opponent
10-7.
lightly on this Madden because this
Bailey
Madden
now to
taxes
kick it
people,
away
bro.
after the touchdown.
It will tax you, bro.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and now it's second down.
Alpha! Crunch time, defense.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the right. Complete to Joku. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. First pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an
I'm
eye.
letting this
That
dude back in
happened
the
fast
game,
and a
bro,
big
with these
sack.
bad choices I'm making. He running this cover 2, and I just be eating no cover 2.
On day, snap to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Oh, this
Now
is
the
my
Minnesota
fault.
offense set
Every
to
last
take
bit
over
of it.
again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What? He got his hands on the ball? I didn't dig
First
it.
down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That is a
With a
bogus,
dime
weird.
on defense,
That's what I be talking about this vanity on that. Boom,
every
bro.
blade of grass,
Boom.
they've allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now second 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Check 53. Record. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, no, easy.
Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Bull crap.
Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike, number 53. Mike, hey, Charlie.
To the air again. It's coming. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. In the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe it was for the best. That brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded for Chalk. It's in. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Mayfield complete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they're going to have this across mid and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Back complete for the middle to Callaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch gears. Alert, alert, alert.
First down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Should have ran the ball, man.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field,
Should've
the guys
ran the
are
ball,
picking it
man.
up. They're not saying that. What word are they
Let
using?
this quarterback in the game.
And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say
that. Rock with me, bro. That's
They'll
what's
tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bailey.
Right now,
and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
King! Hurry, hurry! Hey, team six.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down.
Had to take that dude X Factor away, bro.
40 yards to pick up, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Ben Gideon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Exit. Hurry. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds a man with a pressure.
Never, bruh. It's my freaking running back, bro.
Set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Strip that ball. Black. Undercurrent.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful sometimes.
Wow, I slid.
Plays like this with the ball comes
for
the team that lost it to get it back.
Because
this the ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward.
Mike's after it, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal.
If you ask me, it's all luck. And I let him back in the game.
Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
I'm coming after you. Run.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I ain't happy with myself. You can go ahead and concede that one, man. I'm upset with myself about how I played that, man. I played that kind of... I ain't played that like a top 1%er in Madden, bro. I played that shit like a bum. I played that shit like a straight up bum. My bad. And 483, we gonna leave it at 483, man. We ain't tripping. Alright, y'all. Thanks for kicking it with me. You can catch me on 2K in not too long. Hopefully y'all enjoy watching the stream. I'm ThankGod 216. Hey man, if y'all got some free stars today on my page, go ahead and find somebody to share those things to, man. Build this community up the way it's supposed to be. Facebook streamers, baby. It's life. You hear me? I'll let